Was good, was good, was good. Thank you for tuning in today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ben Bimpong, and if this is your first time tuning in, I have one simple goal with my channel, and that's to provide my opinions, perspectives, beliefs, and viewpoints on various topics, on anything and everything. And as stated in my first video, the viewpoints that I present come from someone who is a Christian, someone who is biblical, someone who is reformed, and someone who loves Christ. So yeah, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Now, as you can see, today the video will be about worldview. It'll be a very short video compared to my other videos, but I trust that it will be informative to many out there who watch this video. Okay. And so, worldview. What is worldview? Well, the name speaks for itself. It's really how we view the world. Um, that's pretty much it, how we view the world, the lens we look through to understand and interpret reality. Everyone has a worldview. Everyone looks at the world and looks at things in the world through presuppositions, through preconceived assumptions. And so, you know, but everyone has a worldview. And I think it's an important topic to discuss because your worldview determines how you view yourself, how you view God, and how you view reality. Okay. And so I just have a few definitions to give you all, and then I'll make sure to put maybe one or two things in my description that would give you all some more information to consider in looking at not the concept, the reality of worldview. Okay. So, but let me get into some of these definitions. One definition I have here goes as follows. Worldview is a set of basic beliefs, assumptions, and values which arises from a big story about the world and produces individual and group action. Okay? Here's another definition. A worldview is a big story about the world. This is called the meta-narrative. Okay? So the meta-narrative is the story about the world, but it's a story that explains why the world is the way it is. Okay? So that's how I would describe a meta-narrative. Okay? Another definition of worldview is this. The lens we use to respond to and make sense of the world in ways that shows what we believe to be true. Okay? And then the last definition I'll read is this. Worldview is the underlying assumptions that you rely on in order to interpret reality. Okay? And so everybody has a worldview. Everyone has a worldview. Okay? And, the way you interpret reality is based on your worldview. And your worldview consists of beliefs, values, presuppositions, and assumptions that you hold to. And those things cause you to view reality or to view circumstances or issues in a certain way. Okay? And so if you're someone that has a biblical worldview, you're going to view things differently than someone who has a secular humanistic worldview. Okay. Um, and so that's really what a worldview is. In its simplest terms, it's the lens we look through to understand and interpret reality. And therefore, in doing that, it causes us to make and or take action based on how we're viewing and interpreting what we see in the world. Okay. And so, um, simple yet massive. So, um, I'm going to do one more thing. Voddie Baucham has a great lecture on worldview, and I'm going to try to not try. I'm going to post in the description of this video. And he has 4 questions that he says every worldview has to answer, and every worldview does have an answer to these 4 questions. Okay, so I'm just going to read you these 4 questions. Question number 1: who am I? Question number 2: why am I here? Question number 3: what is wrong with the world? And question number 4: how can what is wrong be made right? Okay. So, who am I? Why am I here? What is wrong with the world? And how can what is wrong be made right? All right. And these are the 4 core questions that every worldview has to answer. Okay. And every person is living their life in accordance to what, well, let me say that in a better way. Every person is living their life in accordance with what they believe in regard to these 4 questions. Okay? Who am I? Why am I here? What is wrong with the world? And how can what is wrong be made right? Okay? And so that's all I have for today. Like I said, a much shorter video. I will do a video on the biblical worldview, and I would touch on my answers to these questions. Okay? So, but that's all I have for today. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said earlier, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all soon. Take care.